Oh, guys. Oh, this is a bad idea. This is a really, really bad idea. Let's do it, brother. What happened? Hello, everyone. I'm Kibitz, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where last time we finally started on our main base, brother, which we'll be continuing to develop throughout the rest of the playthrough. And oh man, you better believe this thing's gonna be tall. Unbelievably tall. But we got a good start last time. We got the foundation done. We have an organized storage room, and it looks pretty decent. And okay, I'm being a little humble here because, oh my gosh, our storage room is one of the best I've seen. It's just phenomenal. It has the resource awesome sink thing right at the back there, and that's just like a figurehead over the MAM. All of our storage bin designs, oh, like this is awesome. And thank you guys for all the comments last video about what could be improved. Number one was, a lot of people thought I should have more bins in here. So during a Twitch live stream, we got more bins, and I think we have an extra 12 now. So we can store pretty much everything necessary. And I've tried to mark out what items should be stored where. And yeah, everything's looking pretty good. However, making more bins made me have to change the designs around a little bit for these corners, but they turned out even better now, because now we have the awesome shop upstairs. We have an overflow resource belt right up there, so we can see random items going to the resource sink. And just everything looks very pleasant. It's a lot more detailed, a lot more in depth. And then as for this little corner here, got a little door that goes to just a random bulk storage area. So these are just bins that we can just throw whatever we want in. I don't know what they'll be used for, I don't really care. But we had the space, we can make this amazing design back here, and you better believe we did. And yeah, this whole project took an insane amount of time just to build and plan out. So unfortunately, we kind of just have this big square with this storage room kind of hovering in the middle of it, and there's nothing much in here. Like, we're still on tiers 3 and 4. The most advanced stuff we have are the encased industrial beams. And all of our stuff is still in the starter bases Mark 1 and 2. And on top of that, all of our travel tubes are just haphazardly placed around the base. Like, there's no organization or anything to them. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is, we got a lot of problems to solve. And today, I think our focus is gonna be on the travel tubes, because getting around this huge base is going to be incredibly important, and this will help us automate things faster. So if you're excited for this, remember to leave a like and subscribe, but I am going to go grab myself an inventory full of fun, and we'll get started. Alrighty though, I think we're ready to begin, and oh my goodness, we are going to have so much fun, because we have every option available to us. Like, nothing's built, there's nothing to work around, there's nothing to worry about. We can design things perfectly. And I have an excellent plan for our hyper tube network here. So, our main storage room is right here. We're gonna be running in and through this a million times, like for sure. So, I wanna have our hyper tubes extremely close by, like pretty much next door here. So we're gonna have hyper tube entrances all along here, and along the other side over here as well. But here's the catch. The hyper tubes on this side will go outside the base to places like, I don't know, literally anywhere else. And then the hyper tubes on the right side here, these hyper tubes will go to inner base areas. So, I don't know, maybe we have a train station downstairs we need to get to, maybe we need to get to our front balcony, to the roof, etc., all that kind of jazz. And also as part of the design, the main entrance to this hypertube area, or areas, will be facing in this direction, because we can enter our storage room then from that side, and also from over on this side, through the back. So could we put a door in here? Not there, but I think we could change this up to put a door through here. So yeah, just move the craft bench over, added in a door here, and there we go. Omega convenient. And now that we got the convenience of things out of the way, we can get to the fun part and making this look cool. Oh, and oh my goodness, we have so many options now. Look at all these foundations. We don't need to care about how the outside looks because it's inside the building now. Well, like, all the options are available to us. And this is gonna look just so cool. In fact, I think one of the first things we need to do is we need to make sure there's a bit of a height differential here, because just walking from one flat surface to another is kinda boring. So you know what? It's a shame, I just built this entire floor, but we are going to rip it out. And we are actually gonna go down a bit. Not a lot, just like a tiny little bit to add a little bit more flavor and spice to the room. So maybe like down to this level. Yeah. And then we get a bigger overview of everything that's going on here. Ooh, and actually, before I do that, another important thing is this wall. We're always gonna be leaving the room and seeing this wall, and it's, well, it's really boring. So we need to do something here too. Now, what if we added windows in here? Will that look interesting at all? I don't think so. We have like these platforms. Let's just try it. Let's see, which ones would we use? These future ones? Wow. They don't really match the walls all too well. Okay, not a fan of those. What about these? Better. But with the hypertubes look so futuristic. It's kind of like I wanted to use the futuristic window or nothing. Like this one, it's too industrial, you know? So how about we do something entirely different? How about we change up the entire wall by adding in quarter pipes here? And now if we just throw in those future-y looking windows, they don't clash as much with the back wall. Yeah? There's just an issue of this. There's that little weird walkway area here. That'd be a really cool place to put hypertubes, but we're not gonna have hypertubes there. So I think we'll use this design elsewhere, but not here. Okay, and you know what? I tried a bunch of designs and I couldn't figure something out. So we are just gonna leave it for now. And I think we're just gonna cover this wall in hypertubes somehow. I'm not 100% sure. Or we'll just block off the area and do some kind of really weird design. For now though, we'll leave it be and we'll just get to work on this room, the hypertube room. So I have had an idea for this for many weeks and it is going to be incredible. But essentially, I want it to seem like the hypertubes are like escaping from this like pipe. So first off though, we're gonna need these quarter pipes in the corners just to kind of round things out. But we have a problem immediately with this part. There's nothing to put here. Like, there's nothing to build. It's either it's a too tall thing like this, or you have this space. Oh gosh, it had to be a 3 tall? Actually, that kind of looks amazing. That is pretty neat indeed. We will use that somewhere else, I think. It looks like really fancy, you know? But I think I have a different idea here. What we're gonna do instead is we're going to fill this space with Mark II power poles because we're gonna need a ton in here anyway. And it just so happens that those are pretty much the perfect height to seem like supports in there. It's not exact, it's not precise, there's a little bit of a gap there, but that's okay because we're gonna have so many hypertubes blocking the view of them that it should look fine. Now do we put in more? I don't know, we can change it later. Everything is subject to change. We're just moving forward right now. Anyway though, we're just gonna fill in this wall now with a bunch of half pipes. Yeah, this is decent. It's just really hard to tell how this room's gonna look until we get the hypertubes in here, because this is all a backdrop to the hypertube insanity that's about to ensue. And this is where things get a little difficult, because I want these hypertubes to fill in every inch of these walls here. Every physical inch. So we're gonna have them like this, we're gonna have them like that. I would like, oh, we can't get them exactly on the ceiling, but we could do that. Pretty much the same deal. All right, so those will all go out that way. And then we have this weird ramp here. And we have to get the hypertubes on them. Like, I want the hypertubes to wrap around everything. Yeah, this is a little difficult here, because the idea is I want these going all around here. But with these curved quarter pipe things, that's gonna be a tall order, and especially on this roof. So maybe we do this differently. Because again, we're not gonna really see the quarter pipes when everything's said and done. So what if we just did straight up normal ramps? That might be easier to work with. Okay, and wow, yeah, that is absolutely much easier. And also, I think it looks better. All right. We still have the ceiling issue though. And I think the only option here is to do with temporary kind of platforms to make temporary supports, and then from there, we should be able to make it look like we have the travel pipes, or the hypertube, sorry, on the ceiling. So yeah, we just build like this temporary support here. There we go. Build this up here. All right, and I think this is gonna work out. Ooh, okay. It's neat. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but it's still pretty good. Gotta make it like extremely tight though. Like I'm super noticing that little gap there. That's not like a huge problem. And you know, probably once we have all of the actual tubes in, it's not even gonna be noticeable. All right, and for concept design, I think we are on the right track here. So yeah, this requires a lot of fine tuning, but generally speaking, it's pretty cool. Then we have a few tubes that are in the center, and guess what? We just have this blank empty wall behind us, so hey, let's just have them go over here. And we can make like a hidden wall type thing. So everything will be good with that. Easy peasy. Right? Yeah. Only thing is, it's a little odd that there's so much free space on the ceiling here. So maybe I could like switch this so these go a little further out. Maybe this is like a diagonal wall of hypertubes, I don't know. But at least here, I think we have a good design concept. It just needs to be fine-tuned. And all right, I think this is fine-tuned, guys. Looking interesting. This is definitely not how I expected it to look at the end of the day, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Got all the things going to the wall, kind of in like a half circle. These three go into the ceiling, and then I have one that goes underneath here. So yeah, that's kind of how it looks. I increased the ramp size here so we could have this pipe, our tube, go underneath this platform. And we have the platform here so we're not just walking on the ground like some kind of peasant. We have platforms. We look down at the hyper tubes. Yes, this is how it should be. And then as for how it's gonna function, well, we'll figure that out in a second. Because also, I dabbled with the back wall a bit here and it's looking all right now. Looking pretty decent. Just added in more pillars here. And I dabbled with floor heights a lot. So now, when we enter this room, we kind of go up a little bit. So we go down here more, and it allows me to do this cool thing over on the left side. So on top of these pillars, I plan to make like the little statue guys. Because in the Fix It Awesome shop, we got like a billion statues here. Like Adequate Pioneering, pretty good, the Golden Nut, and all these other things. But this Silver Hog statue, man, that looks so cool. Like on each of these silver pillars too, like, whoa, that'd be spicy. Maybe they're all like facing towards the middle, I don't know, but many ideas. We're gonna leave them for now though. Right on, so we got a look going. Now, to make it actually work, yep, you know what, I'm gonna be real, I have no idea what to do at this point. And although I have no idea, I think this at least looks pretty cool, eh? And we're gonna be starting above here on this walkway. So perhaps we jump down the tubes? Like the tubes would be facing up. So we do the whole like boop and then bop. And we have a little bit of height here. So that'd work because then we just jump in. We'll have hyper tubes just down here. There we go. And please tell me we can, like, get out of here. Technically we can. If we like eating concrete. Oh, wait, what? Oh, we don't even clip into the ground. Then wait a second. What if we just go a little tiny bit higher and wow, okay. Okay, and I think I can line this up properly so that we actually can just walk right in. Yeah, I think we're good. We just walk in and we're gone. So then with this room, it's just gonna be a bunch of these like outcroppings, kind of like a T-junction paradise here. And we'd walk down here, jump into a tube, and that'd take us off to like space or wherever. Yeah. All right, this works. In fact, we could get so many of these hypertubes in this room then. Yeah, things would be awesome. We could have more than 22 because some could go up, some could go down, and we'd have them like going all around. And that gives us a lot of options for the future. So I think then we have our design. Okay, so I've been rocking, I've been rolling, and things are looking all right. Added in those pillars behind there just for an extra little pizzazz. But we're running into a problem. And that is, well, it's pretty clear to see. It's not looking good. It's kind of a big old mess, kind of a garbo. Like walking into here, I like doing that, but the room is not looking good. I was thinking like once I added in wires and like brought all these tubes around, that the detail would add more to it, but it's so cluttered and there's so many curves, it's not working out. So we're gonna do another bit of a redesign here and figure out a different system. And I think I wanna do something like this, where we just have like 2 tubes that will go into a wall. Like it's pretty plain, but it should look really clean too. And that's a lot better than this whole system over there. And this gives us options to decorate a little bit more later on too. And then from back here, that should look okay. I think. Maybe we can incorporate some pillars too. I don't know. I just know that design, not working. Gonna start messing around with this kind of design. Okay, after long last, it is complete. Oh yes, messing around with the new design. Very, very good. Very spicy indeed. Except I flipped it around a bit. Instead of having the entrances for the hypertubes in the wall, now you just kind of walk under, and I think if we just jump, we get sucked in. At least I hope that's how it works, because I've kind of already built the whole thing, and ooh, if that doesn't work, I'm gonna be pretty upset. But yeah, I used these cool pillar pieces to make like these really interesting highlights, because the flat part of them just looks neat. Better than like all the other platforms, in my opinion, because it's so red. It's like just straight red, no pattern, no detail, highlights what's important here. The hypertubes. Ooh, and we got all of the hypertubes on the ceiling too, back this way. Now this is a view I can get used to. Guess we'll always come out of one of these hypertubes, run this way. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's so well organized. Even back here. It's pretty dang good. I am extremely impressed. All right, and then everything comes out this way, and then I have no idea what to do with it then. It just goes to this wall, and there's like no space over here, so I guess all of them will go outside the base? I'm not sure. I just want to check to see that this system actually works right now. And let's just see if it works. I have no idea where any of these really go right now. So this should be neat. Okay, we just go right underneath. And we're in first person. What? Okay, that one is unexpected, but extremely cool. I didn't know you could go in first person in the hypertubes. Let us try it again. Through here this time? Whoa, yeah, okay. Okay, so it's trying to be third person, but it's kind of not exactly working. That is really, really wild though. Whoa, I love this system. It looks good, it works well, and it very much so complements our storage room. Yeah, just run over this way. We see this every time we enter the room, and it's so, oh gosh, it's so detailed. It's so cool, and I'm so happy it actually works. Alrighty though. Yeah. Moving, grooving. This first person thing is actually like amazing. I wonder if you could just switch that to like default. Oh hey, there's no floor here. Neat. Man, you think for a person that can design things like this that I'd realize there was no floor outside of there. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, you know what? At least we broke the ice, and we died once this episode, because we are going to be dying a lot more, because there's been a very interesting discovery with the hypertubes here. Because remember when I first unlocked them, we're doing a few tests to see how far they could launch us, and trying to see if they could be better at moving us long distances than the Cybertruck? Well, people kept on testing these hypertubes, and they found something pretty interesting with them. And essentially, you can make a railgun out of the hypertubes here, and it is amazing. So if you just make little segments like this, with a hypertube entrance, a little tunnel, and a support that leads into another hypertube entrance, tunnel and support, and copy that down the line, you gain exponentially more speed. So let's dump our inventory and see how this relatively small system works. All right, it gets pretty crazy, and we're gone. So from literally 0 height, we flung this far, and that's not even with the optimized design. And you see, if you just shrink the design down even further, things get even more wild. So I've crammed down all of the entrances and doubled it all up, and now we're gonna launch straight out the front of our base. And I brought along a parachute or two. So honestly, I think we can actually go across the entire map with this. Or if not, probably pretty close. Let's find out. Oh my God. Okay. Not as far as I thought. We're gonna have to make that a little bit bigger. Okay, so not exactly like across the map here, but a good third of the way. First off though, hello? Hello? Hello, fart cloud. What's going on? Hello, friends. It is me, the Kibitz. I am a spaceman now. Oh, and look at that, we even found a drop pod out here. Wait, oh my God! I hate you. Oh, anyway though, that was a decent test, but let's take things to the ultimate extreme, brother. Oh, guys. Oh, this is a bad idea. This is a really bad idea. I have made a backup of my world because this is gonna crash it, for sure. And, oh yes, we will be getting across the map. We will be going far beyond the map. This is, unsettlingly dangerous. It might even kill our power grid. It is just so insane. Okay, maybe a little over-exaggeration on that. But yeah, that's like 900 megawatts of hypertube entrances. And the hum you can hear from them, it's so menacing. Oh my God, I'm so scared. I have like a supercomputer, but I think even my computer might crash. Or maybe the game. Oh, I don't know. You know what though? Regardless of anything, I'm gonna have fun. All right, let's do it, brother. Oh my, epilepsy warning. What happened? The game crashed. The game crashed. What? It just went blue. It just went blue. Okay, so version 2 now. Not as insane. Most likely won't crash the game, but hopefully we found like a sweet spot where we can just cross the map and everything will be fine, smile. Well, I'm assuming with a parachute too. Yeah, we should be good. We're really high up as well. Let's just give it a shot. Oh God, oh my God, oh my God! What happened? Were those my hands or my legs? I don't know. Why'd my beast turn white? I think it's afraid of what I've created. Where did my parachute go? I needed that. You know what, I guess that's okay, because it did seem like we needed just a few more boosters, you know? Just a few more boosters. And now round 2 can commence. Oh my gosh! Oh, hey. Hello? Un momento. Go away, oh. Okay, maybe that was too many boosters? Maybe just one too many. But man, I wasn't kidding. It seriously is like exponential speed. Ooh, Nelly. Okay, but really though, I do want to find the proper sweet spot to get across the map. Because when we're out hard drive hunting, this can actually be like incredibly useful. So we'll take away, I don't know how many ever that was. And we will just try again. And what is happening? I guess I have to like freeze frame it there to see what's going on with my hands or my legs, because that is wild. Anyway, the parachute was activated. Yes. And my goodness, I think we have done it. We found the sweet spot. Hey, Moth. Oh, but the parachute was not activated. It seems we will meet again, Flying Cthulhu Monster. Okay, but one last try here. I think if we just got rid of like a few more, we're gonna be good. And also, so we don't leave a chest around on the other side of the map, let's get rid of that stuff. And now let's give it the final go. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe even too slow. Man, it's so hard to tell. Look at that, now we're like not even like a third of the way over the map again. Great. Okay, and I lied. One more attempt, one more. Come on. I just want to survive one, please. And I think we found the golden ratio here. So activate the jetpack. Now, arm flailing equals parachute time. Did I say jetpack? Probably said jetpack. I'm just imagining this system with a jetpack will be perfect. Oh gosh, we're coming in too fast. Too fast! And it might seem that a jetpack might be necessary. We fall too quickly. Okay though, for real, enough of that for now. We will absolutely mess with this again once we get the jetpack. But right now, I want to try and explore some of the practical aspects of this. Like aside from like doing the radar stuff with the map and like traveling across and all that kind of stuff. Like I want to see if we can just use them as quote unquote normal boosters, because they'd be kind of handy to have. There's a lot of flat areas around our world which don't really garner a lot of speed, or like when we're going up like, you know, our entire base here. It's quite the vertical leap, I suppose you could say. And if these boosters can help us out just in the everyday kind of situations, that would be extremely pleasant to a degree. So I think number one first test is we have to see if we can make this work going back and forth, because I am pretty afraid that's not gonna be the case. All right, and let's see if this is any faster. So normal speed here, little leg, boost. Oh my gosh, and yeah, this is way faster. This is like max speed. Dude. So wait, and this will work going backwards of course too then. Oh my gosh. I am actually shocked that works. Oh my gosh, and the leg up here, crazy. But yeah, I'm really shocked that works, because I was thinking that when you entered a hypertube entrance, it would reset your velocity, but no, that's how the entire system up there works too. No, of course it would work. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is amazing then. This is incredible. So, oh wow, you can just have like a straight line. Oh my gosh. And yeah, we could actually make just a straight line of hypertubes going across the map, and we can go as fast as we're going with like the launcher there, except we could do it perfectly safely. Like we could be across the map in like 10 seconds. Wow, wow. Okay, this is a development. Whoa, brother. Oh, I'm excited for this. However, we're not gonna do that right just yet, but we will for sure in the future. I'm just really excited with this system now. Whenever these pipes like leave this room, and say they go beyond this wall, we can add in a ton of boosters to get to wherever we need to go extremely quick. And it's like super easy. That's great. I will not be adding the boosters though in this room in particular, because I want that few seconds when we enter a tube and leave it, in case I want to turn around, because like at this speed it's still possible. But once we go hyper, we're moving and grooving. Oh. Well, this is, okay, oh. Oh. Help? Hello? I have been turned into ant. Please assist. No, we got stuck. Oh, and now we can't rebuild that. Seems there will be some developments in the future here. For now though, I think that is gonna be all for today though. We don't really have a place for all these hypertubes to go just yet, so there's nothing to connect. So we're just gonna end it off here. So again, if you guys enjoyed, remember to leave a like, and I hope to see you in the next video. But have a fantastic rest of your day, and bye-bye.